the Blue Shell Review. My name is Chris Taylor. Joining me for your drinking tappers is Alex Kidd McMullen.
Hello, you sexy people!
Fantastic Dizzy Matt Chapman.
Hello there.
John, whoa. Bring it. Come on.
And the dwarf on Golden Axe, Craig Clark.
Why do I come? Hi.
There's an old friend of mine, I used to go and stay around his house every weekend, and he had the luxury of getting a Super Nintendo.
It was his gym teacher.
He had a big smile on his face and a box under his arm.
He used to just coax me in with the Super Nintendo. Just come round and play on that. So anyway, he used to stay around his friend's house, but he used to have a Super Nintendo. Now I never used to have anything like that, right? So it used to be a real event of mine to like basically go round his house and play on a Super Nintendo. And then one day,
It was last week.
It was like such a big deal that he got Donkey Kong Country, right? And it was such a big deal in gaming that at the time because it had these amazing graphics that were better than anything else that was around at the time. And me and him sat there. We sat up all night, right? And you should have seen us. It really was like these wide-eyed kids that like just couldn't believe the adventure that they were having on this game, right? Like we sat up for hours, and we kept pausing it.
For a rest.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, Matt. I'm so sorry.
He's doing his angry face, but trying not to be angry.
I am so sorry.
Sometimes I could be after 10.
Hang on, whenever I'm telling a story, you can interrupt me 50 million times. Happens to you.
I don't know how you do it.
It was just so well timed. We stayed up all night kissing.
I'm sorry. I do apologise. The creators of Mortal Kombat put fatalities in and didn't tell anyone about it.
Right. When you say didn't tell anyone.
Didn't tell anyone. The developers knew about it,
Yeah.
but no one that reviewed the game or played the game or any of the other people that gave it its 18 rating in the end knew anything about it. And they put it in an arcade, and a young boy within 15 minutes found the very first fatality.
And this kid was about 5.
You,
So we're just going to pause there while Matt has a cup of tea.
Matt's just pulled a pin of a grenade. Look.
Found the fatality, turned round to the two guys that created the game and went, "Oh my god, did you just see that?" At which point they blatantly lied and went, "No." Boy spent a fortune trying to replicate the fatality. He had no idea how he did, told all his friends about it, and no one believed him until they finally got hold of it.
That poor kid probably ended up in like some padded cell going, "No, it was real!
Yeah.
I saw it!"
That's my little known gaming fact.
Wow. Yeah, that is quite impressive actually. Like that
Yeah.
poor kid, they'd all just basically turned around and went, "No, I didn't see a thing."
Well, the poor kid. What about his parents who had to fund the constant returns to the arcade?
The Mortal Kombat addiction.
Yeah.
No, Timmy, don't keep going back to that same game.
One game that I have played a decent amount of just lately is God of War. Now, God of War obviously being the new God of War, you know, that they've done, which seems to be quite a trend at the minute of just renaming it, you know. They went God of War, God of War 2, God of War 3, God of War whatever, and all these other ones. But now they've just gone back to the beginning and called it God of War. But you know, you've so far you've meet some interesting characters. You go to some really interesting places. Some quite epic things start to happen, and it's getting really good. So it's intrigued me to the point where I definitely want to carry on with it. Unfortunately, where I left it the other day was I basically got stuck. I got to a bit where you're supposed to, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but you're supposed to basically get through a doorway, and I couldn't figure out how to open the door. So that was the last point that I played it up to.
You try the handle.
Damn it. But, you know...
Foiled again.
No, pesky handle.
What's your opinion on Alex's theme tune for his...
I like it, but Alex needs to sing it every time.
Yeah.
It can't just be a recording of him singing it.
No.
It has to be every time you do it.
But are you in agreement that it was...
No, but hang on, but...
such garbage is what made it good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every time Alex sings, a fairy dies.
Yeah, but that's what happens. He's a soul eater.
You're just anti-fairy.
I'm not.
Take it away, Alex.
Little known gaming facts. Little known gaming facts. Little known gaming facts. So, South Korea has a rule called Cinderella Law, which disallows under 16-year-old gamers to play online video games after midnight.
What? Why? What is it? Are there, under 16-year Korean people like gremlins?
South Korea is
Like you
rule of
can't
its own.
play games after midnight, or they turn
Are you
into a
not
gremlin.
thinking of North Korea?
they're both just as bad as each other, aren't they?
No, mate,
Not
no,
really.
no,
Well,
not
North
even
Korea
close.
is a lot more strict.
How do they enforce this? That's what I
North
wanna know.
Korea's a lot
They
more
probably
strict.
They probably switch the servers on.
Yeah, but that's a really difficult thing to enforce, surely.
Yeah.
So you've got a gamer that's online, and he's 50, and he's playing online with his mate who's 19.
I see what you're saying.
Right, and then as soon as it ticks over to midnight, boom! Oh, are you there? No, the 16-year-old, 15-year-old, he's gone.
Yeah.
Because he's you know.
Well, I still like North Korea's a bit strict. It's like saying a naga chill is a bit spicy, isn't it, really?
Alright.